Oh boy, the triumphs and the tragedies of scorpion husbandry. You know, it's so fun raising invertebrates, especially in Texas. It's very difficult to create some of the conditions that some of these creatures live in here in a state that's quite as atmospherically challenged as Texas is. One of the first tragedies is the loss of my emperor scorpion. That was a $100 scorpion, and I really hated to lose him because he represented such an investment in time and also in money. I spent a lot of time trying to find one. I bought a lot of non-emperor scorpions only to finally get one, and then it lasted a pretty good while, but then it too died. Here's one of the triumphs. Here's a nice little Tragedies vittatus, the Texas bark scorpion. I went on a scorpion hunt and found him under the very first rock that I picked up, so that was kind of nice. Of course, I picked up a million other rocks and never saw another scorpion, so but then today I purchased this little desert hairy here at a pet store, the second one I've had, and you can see right through him, which is really cool. You can see the organs inside of him. My Tragedies gracilis, my Florida bark scorpion, has molted, and so it's grown larger. I'm very pleased to report that, especially considering the fact that most of my scorpions don't molt as frequently as they should, given the fact that I have to keep the air conditioner on and the temperatures are a little bit low for most of their lives. Arizona bark scorpion is one of my picks for a real good, just kind of fun one to have. They have really nice temperaments. They're not all that terribly aggressive, and yet you can do fun things with them. It's fun to watch them practice their negative geotaxis, just hanging upside down. It's fun to shine a black light on them and watch them glow. They really, really are pretty when you shine black light on them. And it's fun to compare them, to compare how they look and say comparison and contrast to the other breeds of scorpion. You can see how long, particularly long, the tail is on this little Texas bark scorpion. Long and slender, and yet sort of short and fat on this one. You can see how pronounced the setia are, the little micro hairs on the desert hairy. You don't see them quite as readily on them, but if you were to look at the Tragedies under the microscope, you would see that it too has lots of hairs. I know that a lot of the technical literature suggests that scorpions are blind and deaf, but if you've ever been attacked by one and see how precise they can strike and how quickly they can react to their environment, and that they can think so strategically and with such precision animate and orient themselves, it's difficult to believe that they're quite as hampered as science would have us to believe.